What if I told you there is a hidden code within you, a silent force that shapes your life, your thoughts, and even your destiny? This code is not written in books nor whispered in sacred temples. It pulses within your very being, a silent symphony, an ancient resonance that connects you to the heart of existence. Long before the chaos of the modern world, when wisdom was whispered in shadowed halls and truth was guarded by the wise, there existed a sacred knowledge, a treasure, protected by the mysterious three initiates. These masters, veiled in mystery, left behind a text known as the Kybalion. But this was not a book meant for the masses. It was a map, a guide to the hidden laws of the universe, written only for those whose souls were ready to see beyond the illusion. But who were these three initiates? Were they ancient sages, ageless travelers, or something more? Were they symbols, reflections of the higher self, the silent masters who dwell within each of us? Their teachings were never just words, but sacred vibrations, keys to unlock the hidden mysteries of life. And now, you stand at the threshold of this ancient wisdom. This is not just a lesson, it is an initiation, a journey into the secrets of the universe as seen through the eyes of the three initiates. You are about to discover 8 sacred lessons, teachings that have the power to transform your mind, elevate your frequency, and awaken the dormant power within your soul. But remember, these teachings are not for the curious. They are for the committed, for they will not simply inform you, they will transform you. They will call you to question everything you know, to see the hidden patterns behind the visible world, and to awaken to the truth that has always been within you. So, are you ready? Ready to remember the silent code that pulses in your being? Ready to awaken the wisdom of the three initiates within you? The hidden truth of vibration. Close your eyes for a moment and listen. Not to the noise around you, but to the silence beneath it. Beneath the whispers of the wind, beneath the hum of distant sounds, there is a quiet, pulsing rhythm, a vibration, an invisible dance that weaves through the universe, touching everything, including you. This is not mere poetry. It is an ancient truth, a truth whispered by the three initiates, encoded in the wisdom of the Kybalion. Everything is vibration, they said. But what does that mean? What is this force that shapes all things seen and unseen? Look around you. The chair you sit upon, the screen before your eyes, even the thoughts in your mind, they are all vibrating, all pulsing with an unseen energy. The universe itself is a vast ocean of frequencies, and you are but a wave upon its surface. But unlike the waves of the sea, you are not a passive traveler. You are a creator, a transmitter, a being of pure vibration. You have been taught that life is defined by circumstances, by the events that come and go, by the people who enter and exit your world. But this is the grand illusion. The true essence of your existence is not defined by the world outside, but by the vibration you emit from within. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, they are not just silent passengers in your mind. They are frequencies sending ripples out into the cosmos, shaping the world you see. Every thought you hold carries a frequency. A fearful thought is a low vibration, a dark mist that clouds your being, but a thought of love, of peace, of gratitude, these are high frequencies, radiant lights that illuminate the world around you. And the truth is, you are always vibrating, always emitting a silent song that the universe hears. But here is the secret that the three initiates knew. Your vibration is not a prisoner of your circumstances. It is a force you can command. It is a flame you can ignite, and when you understand this, you become the master of your reality, not its victim. So ask yourself, what are you vibrating right now? Is it fear or love, doubt or faith? Every moment you are tuning yourself to a frequency, like a radio receiving a signal. And that signal is not just felt within you, it is broadcast to the universe. It draws to you people, experiences, and outcomes that match your inner frequency. If you live in fear, you will find reasons to fear. If you dwell in anger, you will find reasons for conflict. But if you choose to vibrate with gratitude, with love, with compassion, the world will reflect that light back to you. This is the law of vibration, the silent truth that the three initiates revealed. But do not simply believe this. Experience it. For understanding is not enough. You must feel it. You must live it. Practical exercise. The mirror of vibration. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let the world fall away. Now become aware of your thoughts. Observe them, but do not judge them. Are they calm or are they chaotic? Do they bring you peace or do they stir unease within you? Feel the emotions beneath those thoughts. Are they warm, gentle currents, or are they heavy storms? This is your vibration, the silent code you are broadcasting to the universe. But remember, you are not a prisoner of it. You are its master. Now imagine a radiant light at the center of your chest. With each breath, this light grows brighter, warmer. It pulses with peace, with gratitude, with love. Let this light wash over you, dissolve the darkness, and transform your vibration. Hold this light within you. Remember, you are not just a being of flesh and thought. You are a being of energy, a living, breathing vibration, and you can choose what you emit. Let this light be your new frequency. The lesson of vibration is not merely to know, but to feel, to become. The three initiates once whispered, "Your life is not defined by circumstances, but by the vibration you emit." The mirror of reality. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine you stand before a perfect, polished mirror. It reflects your face, your expressions, your every movement. But what if I told you this mirror is not just a tool for your eyes, it is a window to a deeper truth, a truth whispered by the three initiates, encoded in their sacred teachings. As within, so without. The world you see is not just a stage upon which you live. It is a mirror, a silent reflection of your inner world. Every experience, every encounter, every joy and every sorrow, they are not random. They are reflections, echoes of the thoughts, beliefs and vibrations you carry within. You have been taught that life is something that happens to you, that events are mere accidents, that circumstances are beyond your control. But this is the grand illusion. The true secret is that your outer world is a canvas and your inner state is the brush. Your thoughts are the colors, your emotions the strokes, and your beliefs the unseen hand that shapes the masterpiece. Look closely. That argument with a loved one, was it truly their anger, or was it a reflection of your own inner conflict? That feeling of being ignored, is it truly their neglect, or a mirror of your own self-doubt? You see, the world is not just a place you walk through, it is a reflection that responds to your vibration. But how can this be? How can mere thoughts, silent and hidden, create the world you see? The answer is simple, yet profound. Because your inner world is energy, and energy is the essence of all things. The universe does not speak in words. It speaks in frequencies, in vibrations, and you are a transmitter. What you emit within, you receive without. Consider this: a person who believes they are unworthy will always find themselves surrounded by rejection, not because the world is cruel, but because they emit a frequency of lack, and the universe, like a mirror, reflects that emptiness back to them. But a person who holds love within, who radiates peace, will find that love and peace reflected in the world around them. This is not mere philosophy, it is a universal law. The three initiates knew this. As within, so without. As above, so below. A secret whispered across the ages, a truth that has always been before your eyes, but now you must look beyond the surface. Take a moment, close your eyes, reflect on your life. The people you attract, the experiences you encounter, what do they show you? Are they not reflections of your own thoughts, your hidden fears, your silent desires? Your world is a mirror, and it cannot lie. But here is the true revelation. You are not a prisoner of this mirror, for just as your inner world shapes the outer, you have the power to transform it. Change your thoughts, and the world must change with them. Radiate peace within, and peace must appear without. Hold gratitude in your heart, and the world will gift you more to be grateful for. But you must become conscious of this power. For most people, life is a cycle of unconscious reflection and a mirror they do not realize they control. They live as if they are victims of the world, unaware that they are its silent creators. But you are not meant to be blind. You are meant to see, to awaken, to transform. The world will always reflect what you carry within, but you must choose what you wish to see. Will you allow fear, anger, and doubt to paint your world with shadows? Or will you choose love, wisdom, and peace, creating a reality that radiates light? This is your power. This is the gift of the mirror. For in understanding this truth, you become the master of your reality, not its victim. You become the artist of your life, not a mere spectator. Practical exercise, the mirror. Within, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let the world fall away. In this moment of stillness, think of a recurring challenge in your life. Perhaps it is a difficult relationship, a feeling of loneliness, or a constant sense of failure. See it clearly. Now ask yourself, what does this situation reflect about your inner world? What belief, what fear, what thought do you carry that this experience mirrors? Do you see rejection because you fear you are unworthy? Do you encounter conflict because you carry anger within? Be honest with yourself. The mirror does not lie, but it also does not judge. It is simply a reflection. Now become aware of your power. Imagine this situation transforming, the conflict becoming peace, the loneliness becoming connection. Feel the change not just in your mind but in your heart. Hold that feeling of peace, of gratitude, of love. Let it radiate from within you. The language of the universe. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast cosmic ocean. The stars above you shimmer like whispered secrets, and beneath your feet the endless waters pulse with a silent, ancient rhythm. This is the universe, an infinite, living consciousness. But here is a secret whispered by the three initiates. The universe does not speak in words. It does not understand the language of your voice. It understands only one thing, the silent song of your emotions. You have been taught that words hold power, that what you say can shape the world around you. But this is only a surface truth. Words are merely symbols, hollow vessels without the energy of emotion. You can speak of love, but if your heart is filled with fear, the universe does not hear love, it hears fear. You can declare success, but if your soul is clouded with doubt, the universe does not receive your declaration. It receives your doubt. Imagine the universe as a vast, sentient mirror, a silent force that reflects not your words, but the frequencies you emit. And what are these frequencies? They are the vibrations of your emotions. For in the silent language of creation, it is not what you say, but what you feel that shapes your reality. Consider this wise: when you wake up filled with gratitude, even before you speak a word, you radiate a light, a warmth, a silent song that the universe hears, and in response it sends you reasons to be grateful. A kind gesture, a pleasant surprise, a sudden solution to a problem. These are not mere coincidences, they are reflections, answers to the emotions you have whispered to the universe. But if you rise with anger, if your heart is filled with resentment, even if you force a smile, even if you speak words of peace, the universe hears only the storm within you, and in response it reflects chaos, conflict, and frustration. The three initiates understood this. They knew that while the unawakened speak to the universe with words, the wise speak with emotion. For emotion is the true language of creation. It is the silent fire that shapes reality, the invisible brush that paints the world around you. Think of your emotions as seeds. Every feeling you hold is planted in the fertile soil of the universe. A seed of love will grow into a garden of joy. A seed of fear will sprout thorns of suffering. And the harvest you reap is simply the mirror of the emotions you have sown. But here is the revelation, and you are not a prisoner of your emotions. You are their master. Just as an artist chooses their colors, you can choose your feelings. You can cultivate emotions that align with the reality you desire. You can speak to the universe not with empty words, but with the silent song of your heart. Consider this. A person who radiates gratitude without saying a word will always find blessings around them. A person who silently carries resentment will always encounter conflict. This is not magic. It is the language of the universe. It is the law of resonance, the secret of vibration transformed into feeling. But you must become conscious of this power. Most people are slaves to their emotions, unaware that their silent feelings are the true prayers they send to the universe. They speak of peace, but they feel anger. They ask for love, but they feel unworthy. And so the universe responds not to their words, but to their silent song. But you are meant to awaken. You are meant to understand this sacred truth, that every moment, with every breath, you are speaking to the universe. But what are you saying? Are you whispering fear, or are you singing love? Are you radiating gratitude, or are you echoing doubt? Take a moment. Close your eyes. Feel your emotions, not your thoughts. What are you feeling right now? Is it peace, or is it tension? Is it joy, or is it sadness? For this is the true message you send to the universe, and the universe, like a silent mirror, will reflect it back to you. But now you hold the key. You can choose your emotions. You can consciously cultivate the feelings that align with the reality you desire. You can speak to the universe with the silent song of joy, of peace, of love. And in response, the universe will reflect these blessings back to you. This is not mere philosophy. It is a living truth, a sacred art. The art of speaking to the universe without words. The art of creating with emotion. And so I offer you a practice, a simple but powerful ritual to awaken this truth within you. Practical exercise. The silent song of the heart every morning. Before you rise from bed, place your hand over your heart. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Now choose one elevated emotion, gratitude, love, or peace. Feel it, not just as a thought, but as a warm light within you. Let it grow like a gentle flame, radiating warmth through your entire being. If you choose gratitude, feel it as though you are already blessed. If you choose love, let your heart open like a blooming flower. If you choose peace, let it flow through you like a calm, endless river. Hold this feeling for 3 minutes. Breathe into it. Let it become your silent song, your invisible prayer to the universe, and as you rise, carry this feeling with you. For it is this emotion, this silent song, that the universe will hear. And remember, as the 3 initiates whispered, it is not what you say, but what you feel that shapes your reality. The power of silence. Close your eyes for a moment. Listen, not to the world around you, but to the space within. Beneath the noise of thoughts, beneath the rush of emotions, there is a quiet, sacred stillness. A silence that is not emptiness, but a presence. A living, breathing void where truth is born. This is the secret of silence, a truth whispered by the 3 initiates, a secret that echoes through the ancient halls of wisdom. Silence is not merely the absence of sound, it is a doorway, a threshold between the noise of the world and the whispers of the soul. But you have been taught to fear silence. In the modern world, silence is avoided, filled with distractions, replaced by endless noise. You are surrounded by voices, by information, by a constant stream of thoughts. But in this endless noise, you have forgotten the greatest teacher, the sacred silence within. Look at the world around you. The stars do not shout, yet they light the heavens. The mountains do not speak, yet they stand in silent majesty. Even the universe itself was born from a silent void. Silence is not emptiness, Watine, it is the womb of creation. It is where all things are born, where all wisdom is found. The 3 initiates understood this. True transformation begins in silence, not in noise. For it is in the stillness of the mind that the soul can speak. It is in the quiet of the heart that truth can be heard. But most people flee from silence, for it forces them to confront themselves. They drown in the noise because they fear the stillness. But you must not fear it. You must embrace it. Imagine a lake, calm and clear, reflecting the sky above. In that stillness, everything is visible. But the moment the water is disturbed, the reflection is lost. So it is with your mind. In silence, you see your truth, your essence, your soul. But in the noise, you lose yourself. But silence is not just a state of the environment. It is a state of being. You can be silent even in a crowd. You can be silent even in the storm. For true silence is not merely the absence of sound, but the presence of stillness within. But how do you enter this silence? How do you touch this sacred space when the world is a storm of noise? You must choose it. You must become the eye of the storm, the calm within the chaos. And the secret is simple. You must listen not with your ears, but with your soul. Take a moment. Close your eyes. Breathe. Let the world fall away. In this quiet, feel the space between your thoughts. Feel the stillness beneath your heartbeat. This is the silence, a silent ocean that has always been within you. But silence is more than peace. It is power. In silence, you can hear the voice of your soul. In silence, you can touch the wisdom that cannot be written in books. For silence is the language of the divine. It is where the universe speaks not with words, but with pure knowing. Think of the great sages, the mystics, the masters of old. They did not find wisdom in noise, but in solitude, in silence. The Buddha found enlightenment beneath a silent tree. The prophets heard the voice of the divine in the stillness of the desert. The three initiates understood that silence is not merely a retreat. It is a sacred space where the soul aligns with the truth. But in this world, silence has become a forgotten art. Most people fill every moment with noise, music, voices, thoughts. They fear the quiet because they fear themselves, but you are different, for you now know that true transformation begins not in words but in the silent stillness of your being. But do not merely know this truth, experience it, for
knowledge is like a map, shows the way, but you must walk the path.
And the path of silence is one you must walk alone. Practical exercise, silent alignment. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Let the world fade away. For the next 5 minutes, you will enter the sacred space of silence. Observe the quiet within.
You do not force your thoughts to disappear. Simply watch them. Like clouds passing across the sky, let them come and go. Do not judge them. Do not follow them.
Simply witness them. As the thoughts fade, listen to the silence beneath them. Feel the stillness, the peace, the presence. This is not emptiness or beta, it is the space of your soul. If emotions arise, observe them without judgment. Allow them to be, but do not cling to them. For silence is not about the absence of thoughts or feelings. It is about being aware of them without being lost in them. With each breath, feel yourself sinking deeper into the stillness. Like a leaf floating on a quiet lake, let your mind rest. Feel the silence growing, expanding, becoming a gentle embrace around you. Do this practice for 5 minutes each day. In this silence, you will touch a truth beyond words, a peace that cannot be disturbed. And as this silence grows within you, it will become your refuge, your strength, your wisdom. Remember the words of the three initiates. True transformation begins in silence, not in noise. The law of inner correspondence. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine you stand before a grand mirror. But this is no ordinary mirror. It does not merely reflect your face. It reveals your soul, your thoughts, your emotions, your deepest beliefs. They shimmer before you like a hidden world made visible. This is the secret of the law of inner correspondence, a truth whispered by the three initiates, and a truth you must now understand. You do not attract what you want, you attract what you are. In the world around you, you see endless desires, wealth, love, peace, success. But these are not just things to be obtained, they are reflections, echoes of your inner state. Most people chase after their desires, unaware that they are like shadows. The more you chase, the more they flee. But the secret is that you cannot truly receive what you do not already possess within. Look closely. A person who seeks love but is filled with self-doubt will never truly find it, for even if love appears, their doubt will poison it, driving it away. A person who desires wealth but believes in lack will always struggle, for they radiate the energy of poverty, and the universe reflects this lack back to them. But why is this so? Because the universe is not a distant force that grants your wishes. It is a mirror, a silent cosmic reflection of your inner world. It does not care for your words. It does not respond to your desires. It responds to your state of being. If you believe you are unworthy, you will find rejection. If you feel abundant, you will receive blessings. This is not magic, it is resonance. It is the law of vibration, the law of inner correspondence. What you are within is mirrored in the world without. But here is the revelation. You are not a prisoner of your current state. You are a creator. Just as an artist can paint a new masterpiece, you can transform your inner world. But this requires a great courage, the courage to look within, to see the hidden beliefs that shape your reality. Take a moment, close your eyes, reflect on your desires, love, peace, success. But now look deeper. What do you truly believe?
About them? Do you desire love but secretly feel unworthy of it?
Do you crave success but quietly doubt your ability? Do you seek peace but cling to anger? For the universe will not give you what you wish. It will reflect what you are. But do not fear this truth. Embrace it, for it is a gift. It means that you hold the key to transformation, not in the world outside, but in the world within. Imagine your mind as a garden. Your thoughts are seeds, your beliefs are the soil, and your emotions are the sunlight that nourishes them. If you plant seeds of fear, you will reap a harvest of suffering. But if you plant seeds of love, of faith, of gratitude, your life will bloom with blessings. The three initiates understood this. As within, so without. But this is more than a mystical phrase. It is a law that governs your life, whether you are aware of it or not. But how do you change what you are? How do you transform the silent beliefs that shape your world? You must become aware of them. You must bring them into the light, for only what is seen can be transformed. Take a moment. Look at your life. Look at the challenges you face, the struggles you encounter. Do they not reflect your hidden beliefs? If you feel unloved, is it not because you carry doubt within? If you feel powerless, is it not because you believe you have no control? But the truth is, you are not a victim, you are a creator, but creation begins within. You must align your desires with your state of being. To receive love, you must become love. To attract abundance, you must feel abundant. This is not deception, it is alignment. For the universe is a mirror, and it cannot reflect what you do not radiate. But do not merely understand this. You must practice it, for transformation is not an idea, it is an experience. Practical exercise, the mirror of alignment. Take a journal. Turn to a blank page. Draw 2 columns. In the first column, write your desires. Be honest. Do you seek love, peace, success? Write them down clearly. Now in the second column, write your current thoughts, emotions, and beliefs about each desire. Do you feel worthy of love, or do you fear rejection? Do you believe in abundance, or do you fear scarcity? Look at these 2 columns. Are they aligned? Are your desires supported by your inner state, or are they in conflict? For you cannot attract what you desire if you radiate its opposite. Now choose one desire. Look at your beliefs about it. If you desire love but believe you are unworthy, this is the belief you must transform. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. Imagine a light within you, warm and radiant. This light is love, pure and unconditional. Feel this love growing, filling your heart. Let it dissolve the belief of unworthiness. Replace it with a new truth. I am worthy of love, for love is my essence. Feel this truth not just in your mind, but in your soul. Now open your eyes. Write this new belief next to your desire, and each day, return to this practice. For transformation is not a moment. It is a journey. Remember the truth of the 3 initiates. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are. The fire of transmutation. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine standing before a great ancient flame, a fire that burns without consuming, a sacred light that dances with a quiet, eternal power. This is not an ordinary fire. It is the fire of transmutation, a silent force that has the power to transform darkness into light, pain into wisdom, suffering into strength. This is a secret whispered by the 3 initiates. True transformation begins not in comfort, but in the sacred fire of your struggles. For just as iron is strengthened in the forge, your soul is tempered in the fires of adversity. But this is a truth most people fear, for they see pain as an enemy, a force to be avoided, a curse to be escaped. But they do not understand that pain is not your enemy. It is your greatest teacher. Look back upon your life. Think of your greatest struggles, the heartbreaks, the failures, the losses. In those moments you may have felt broken, shattered, lost, but look deeper. Did you not also grow stronger? Did you not gain wisdom? Did you not discover a power within yourself that you never knew existed? This is the secret of transmutation. Pain is not here to destroy you. It is here to awaken you. But what is transmutation? It is the sacred art of transformation, the alchemy of the soul. Just as base metals can be transformed into gold, your pain can be transformed into wisdom. Your fear can be transformed into courage. Your suffering can become the fuel of your enlightenment. But this is not an easy path. It is a sacred journey that few dare to walk. For it means facing your darkness, embracing your wounds, and stepping into the fire not to be burned, but to be reborn. This is the essence of the phoenix, the mythical bird that rises from its own ashes. And like the phoenix, you too can be reborn from your suffering. But how is this possible? How can pain, which seems so cruel, become a gift? The answer is simple, because pain reveals your hidden wounds. It exposes the shadows you have ignored, the fears you have denied, the beliefs you have buried. And in this exposure, it gives you a choice, to be consumed by it or to transform it. Imagine a piece of coal buried beneath the earth, crushed by unimaginable pressure. It is dark, rough, and seemingly worthless, but within that coal is a secret, the potential to become a diamond. But this transformation does not happen by avoiding pressure. It happens through it. And so it is with you. When you feel pain, do not run from it. Do not numb it. Do not drown it in noise. Instead, bring it to the sacred fire of your awareness. Look at it. See it clearly. Ask yourself, what is this pain trying to teach me? What part of me does it reveal? For in this moment, you are not just feeling pain, you are holding it, transforming it. Consider this. A person who has never faced hardship may seem happy, but their happiness is fragile. A single storm can shatter it. But a person who has faced the fire of suffering, who has walked through darkness and emerged with light, their peace is unshakable, for they have transformed their pain into wisdom, their fear into strength. The 3 initiates understood this. For them, the fire was not just a symbol, it was a living truth. They knew that the soul must pass through the flame of experience to awaken. For without darkness there is no light, without suffering there is no strength, without loss there is no wisdom. But most people fear the fire, they avoid their pain, they bury it, they run from it, but in doing so they become prisoners of it. For what you avoid, you cannot transform. What you deny, you cannot heal. But you are not meant to be a prisoner. You are meant to be a master of your own soul. Take a moment. Close your eyes. Think of a painful experience in your life, a moment that wounded you, that scarred you. See it clearly. Feel the emotions it stirs within you. Do not run from them. Do not numb them. Simply hold them in your awareness. Now look deeper. What did this pain teach you? Did it make you stronger? Did it reveal a hidden strength within you? Did it force you to see a truth you had ignored? For this is the secret of transmutation. Pain is a mirror. It shows you what you need to transform. But you must bring this pain to the sacred fire of your awareness, for only in the light can it be transformed. And that fire is not outside of you. It is within. Practical exercise, the flame of transformation. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let the world fall away. In this moment you are safe. You are in the sacred space of your own soul. Now, think of a painful memory, one that still holds power over you. See it clearly. Feel the emotions it brings. Do not turn away. This is your shadow, but it is also your teacher. Imagine a great golden flame before you. It is warm, radiant, pure. This is the fire of transmutation, the sacred flame of your soul. Gently take this painful memory, this emotion, this wound, and place it into the flame. See it dissolve, see it transform. Feel it change from darkness to light, from suffering to wisdom. In this flame, see your pain becoming a radiant light. Feel the strength it has given you. Feel the wisdom it has taught you. Feel the courage it has awakened within you. Now see this golden light flowing into your heart, filling you with peace, with strength, with a quiet, radiant power. This is the power of transmutation. Your pain is not your enemy. It is your ally. It is the force that awakens your true self. Remember, as the three initiates whispered, true transformation begins not in comfort, but in the sacred fire of your struggles. But then, as the winds of distraction blow, it fades, leaving only shadows. This is how most people live, touching moments of light, feeling bursts of joy, glimpsing peace, only to fall back into the darkness of doubt, fear, and chaos. But the three initiates understood a profound secret. It is not enough to touch a high frequency. You must sustain it. For transformation is not a spark. It is a flame that must be tended, a light that must be kept alive. A moment of peace is a gift, but a life of peace is a mastery. Look at your own life. Have you not felt this truth? There are moments when you feel alive, when your heart is filled with gratitude, when your mind is clear and your soul is at peace. But then the noise of the world returns. The doubts, the worries, the chaos. The flame flickers and the light fades. But why? Why does this light not remain? Because you have not yet learned the art of sustaining it. For a high frequency, whether it is love, peace, or gratitude, is not just a feeling. It is a state of being, and this state
must be cultivated, protected, nourished.
Just as a garden must be tended, just as a flame must be fed, your frequency must be sustained. The universe is a mirror, and it reflects the energy you radiate. But a brief moment of light cannot create lasting change. Just as a single drop of Rain cannot fill a river. A single moment of peace cannot transform your life. But a river is born of many drops, and a life of peace is born of many moments of sustained high frequency. Consider this. A person who feels gratitude for a single moment will experience a spark of joy, but a person who holds gratitude in their heart each day will see miracles. A person who touches love for a moment will feel warmth, but a person who becomes love will see that warmth reflected in every soul they meet. But how do you sustain this frequency? How do you keep this flame alive? The answer is simple. You must become aware of it, protect it, and choose it. For the world will always try to distract you, to pull you into the shadows, but you must be the guardian of your own light. Imagine a musician tuning an instrument. If they do not maintain the tune, the music becomes noise. So it is with your soul. You must tune yourself daily to a high frequency. You must awaken each morning with a choice. Will I radiate love, or will I allow fear to dim my light? Will I walk with gratitude, or will I be swept away by doubt? But this is not a burden. It is a sacred art. It is the alchemy of sustained frequency, the mastery of living in an elevated state. And it begins with a choice. For the flame of your soul will burn as brightly as you choose to nurture it. Close your eyes. Think of a high frequency you wish to embody. Love, peace, gratitude. Feel it, not just as a thought, but as a warm light within you. Let it grow, let it shine, but do not let it fade when the world distracts you. Keep it alive. Return to it with every breath, with every heartbeat. But this is not merely a practice for moments of quiet. It is a way of life. As you walk, as you speak, as you work, carry this light within you. Let it be the silent song of your soul. Let it guide your thoughts, your words, your actions. When doubt arises, return to your light. When fear whispers, let your light burn brighter. When anger stirs, let your light become your peace. This is the alchemy of sustained frequency, the power to remain luminous even in the darkest night. But this is not a truth to be understood, it is a truth to be lived, for you are not meant to be a flickering light, easily extinguished. You are meant to be a radiant flame, a beacon of peace, a source of love. And this radiance is not found in fleeting moments, but in the sustained choice to be your higher self. And now you will begin this sacred practice. Practical exercise. The 21-day flame of frequency. For the next 21 days, you will choose one elevated emotion, love, peace, or gratitude. This will be your sacred flame, your chosen frequency. Each morning, before you rise, place your hand over your heart. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Feel this emotion. Let it become a light within you. If you choose love, feel your heart opening, warm and radiant. If you choose peace, feel a calm, silent stillness within you. If you choose gratitude, feel a quiet joy for the gift of life. Now, make a silent commitment. For today, I will carry this light. I will protect it.
I will sustain it.
As you move through your day, whenever you feel the world pulling you into darkness, when doubt arises, when anger stirs, when fear whispers, pause. Close your eyes. Return to your light. Let it burn brighter, and each night, before you sleep, place your hand over your heart again. Reflect. Did you keep your flame alive? Did you sustain your light, or did it fade? Do not judge yourself. Simply be aware. And if it faded, simply choose again. For in these 21 days, you will not just touch a high frequency. You will become it. You will learn the sacred art of sustaining your light. And remember, as the three initiates whispered, it is not enough to touch a high frequency. You must sustain it. The divine blueprint of reality. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine standing at the center of an infinite cosmos. Stars shimmer around you like whispered secrets, galaxies spiral in silent majesty, and a soft, luminous light pulses at the heart of all things. But this is no empty void. It is alive, a vast, intelligent consciousness. This is the universe, and it is not merely a collection of stars and planets. It is a living mind, a divine intelligence, and you are not separate from it. You are an expression of it. This is the final secret whispered by the three initiates. The universe is mental. Reality is a mirror of consciousness. But this is not just a poetic idea. It is the sacred blueprint of existence, the key that ties together all the lessons you have learned. Your thoughts are not just silent whispers in your mind. They are the seeds of creation. Your emotions are not mere feelings. They are the colors with which you paint your reality. Your beliefs are not just private ideas. They are the laws by which your world is shaped. Consider this. Every experience you encounter is a reflection of your inner world. Your life is not a series of random events. It is a grand mirror, a divine canvas where the universe paints your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs. And this is not just philosophy, it is a living truth. Think of a time when you felt deeply grateful, even for no reason. Did you not find more reasons to be grateful? Think of a time when you were filled with doubt and fear. Did you not encounter more challenges, more struggles? This is the divine blueprint. The universe does not simply give you what you
Want. It reflects what you are, but this is not a prison. It is a gift, for just as you have shaped your reality in the past, you can shape it anew. You are not a victim of life.
You are the silent architect, the hidden creator, the source of the vibration that shapes your world. But most people are blind to this truth. They live as though they are passengers tossed by the winds of fate, unaware that they hold the wheel. They speak of luck, of destiny, of circumstances wiki, but they do not see that these are simply reflections of their own thoughts and emotions. But you are not meant to be blind. You are meant to awaken. To remember that you are not merely a body, nor even just a mind. You are a soul, a spark of divine consciousness, a creator within the infinite mind of the universe. But how do you create? Not merely with words, but with the silent energy of your soul, with your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs. These are the blueprints you offer to the universe. And the universe, like a sacred mirror, reflects them back to you. Take a moment. Look at your life. Look at the people you attract, the challenges you face, the blessings you receive. Are they not reflections of your inner state? Are they not mirrors of your thoughts, your emotions, your silent beliefs? But here is the revelation. Just as a mirror can reflect any image you choose, your reality can transform the moment you transform within. Change your thoughts and the world must change. Elevate your emotions and the universe must respond. For you are not a prisoner of reality. You are the silent force that creates it. But this is not merely about positive thinking. It is about alignment. It is about becoming conscious of the divine blueprint within you. For you are always creating, but now you must choose to create consciously. Imagine an artist standing before a blank canvas. They can paint anything, a storm, a sunrise, a garden of peace, or a field of chaos, but they must choose, and you too must choose. for you are the artist of your life and the canvas is your reality. But this creation is not a single moment. It is a living process. With every thought you paint a stroke, with every emotion you choose a color, with every belief you shape the image. And the beauty is that you are not bound by what you have painted before. At any moment you can begin anew, but this is not just a truth to understand, it is a truth to experience. And so, we will now complete this journey with a sacred practice, a practice where you will become the conscious creator of your reality. Practical. Exercise the divine blueprint, script, take a journal. Turn to a blank page. This will be the sacred canvas of your soul. At the top, write the words, "My divine life." Now close your eyes, take a deep breath, feel a quiet light within you, a soft, radiant presence. This is your soul, your creative essence. In this light, begin to write. Describe your life as you wish it to be, not as a distant dream, but as a living reality. Write in the present tense, as though it is already happening. I wake each morning with peace in my
heart. I am surrounded by love. I am guided by wisdom. My life is filled with abundance. I walk with confidence. I radiate joy.
But do not simply write words. Infuse them with feeling. As you write of love, feel love. As you write of peace, feel peace. As you write of abundance, feel gratitude. Let this become a sacred ritual. Each day, return to this script. Add to it, read it, feel it, for these words are not just thoughts. They are the seeds of your reality. They are the divine blueprint you are offering to the universe. And remember, you are not a victim of reality. You are the source of the vibration that shapes it. You are not just a part of the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself. You are the silent force that creates, the hidden light that shines, the silent whisper that becomes a song. This is the final truth of the three initiates. At the end, close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Let the silence within you become a quiet, sacred space. For in this stillness, you remember, you are not just a passenger in life, drifting in the winds of fate. You are a creator, a soul with the power to shape reality itself. Over these 8 sacred lessons, you have walked a path of ancient wisdom. You have learned that your thoughts are not mere whispers. They are the seeds of creation. Your emotions are not just feeling. They are the silent songs that the universe hears. You have touched the truth of vibration, seen the mirror of your reality, felt the fire of transformation, and awakened to the divine blueprint within you. But this journey is not just a story. It is a living truth, a sacred path that you are meant to walk. For these lessons are not just words. They are keys. Keys to a life of peace, power, and purpose. But a key only opens a door when it is used. Knowledge is a map, but transformation is a journey. And now that journey is yours to continue. Ask yourself, will you simply understand these teachings or will you live them? Will you allow your thoughts to be silent prisoners of doubt? Or will you shape them into radiant light? Will you let your emotions be storms of chaos, or will you become a beacon of love, peace, and gratitude? Remember, you are not just a part of the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself. You are not a victim of reality. You are the silent force that creates it. And every moment is a choice to rise, to transform, to shine. But this is not the end. this is just the beginning. There is a vast ocean of ancient wisdom waiting for you. There are deeper truths, greater mysteries, and higher frequencies yet to be discovered. So if this journey has awakened something within you, if you have felt the silent flame of truth stir in your soul, I invite you to continue walking this path. Explore more, question more, awaken more. Share your thoughts, your reflections, your experiences in the comments below. And if you are ready to continue your journey, subscribe for more sacred teachings. For now, remember, you are the light, the creator, the soul that shapes reality.